Alright guys, today I am going to be installing some fans I got from Tyndall. Can you see that? Tyndall Custom Fab. You may have seen them advertised if you're on any of the forums. Actually put the order in quite a while ago, but he was pretty busy and I wasn't in a super big hurry, so came in, so that's always good. You see I opted, got it wrapped in green, optional LED lighting here. I got white to just as dome lights. I don't need anything else. The fans are, let's see real quick, I'm not 100% sure. One-handed. Alright, so it looks like they're 10-inch. So 10-inch fans, variable controls here. I guess low, off, came with all the cables pre-made for you. Zip ties, already pulled those guys out. Mounting hardware. Looks like we have inline fuse. Some sort of fuse. We'll see how that's supposed to go later. And looks like some other various odds and ends, the fuse, crimps, various whatnot. Not too terrible. Package was done really well. It's like a custom box he kind of crafted, wrapped up really nice, no damage whatsoever in shipping when it came in. So yeah, let's get started. I wanted to go over a few more things on here. I did see online some people bitching and moaning about spending whatever these are up to now. Materials have gone up for them, so you know they have to up their cost with all this crap going on in the economy. But anyway, just wanted to show this. I was giving it a more in-depth look, and I mean this thing is solid. It is quite solid. Look here, your switches for your fans and lights, I believe, will verify that. But let me also talk about communication. He stayed in constant communication with me during the process. I put in an order, I don't know, well before summer, and you know, there was just a ton of people ahead of me, and he just kept me informed. And then whenever it came time to start building, he sent me progress pictures of him actually building this, and I'll put those in now using the magic of editing. So but you see, those were the pictures showing me it was getting built. His communication saying, yep, should be going out end of this week, that sort of thing. So that was really good. This is made of some fairly sturdy aluminum. Look underneath here, you know, very organized. You see my information when I initially sent him what I wanted to order. You know, making sure that he was following everything that needed to happen that I had requested. Let's move some of this down here. All right, so here you see that that wiring I showed you before, right there, and all that mess. That's where it plugs in, so it makes this easier to work on or remove if for some reason you want to. You can remove it while leaving your wiring connected and in place, or you could set this up, then run the wiring, run around, stuff, whatever. You get what I'm saying. But just wanted to, before I start the process of putting it in, show It's fairly stout, not, you know, it's definitely not light. It's got a little weight to it. It's going to withstand the test of time, and we'll see if it'll withstand the test of Louisiana, humidity and rain and all the crap that comes with it. Let's get it in. All right, so y'all have seen this many times. It's not the cleanest in the world. Went on mud ride a little while back, and I swear I've pressure washed and cleaned this thing about 4 times since then, and every time I come back there's something else in this secret hidden spot over here where super difficult to get clean. I have done everything for that. Still gets dirty, whatever. I'll clean it again before I go on my next trip. Typical Louisiana, starting to rain, always rains, yay. Now, this is obviously where it's going to go, up here. I am curious with this EcoX gear how it's going to line up. My thoughts are to kind of put it in between here to where it kind of aims down this way to where my fat ass ought to be sitting right there, making me all comfy. So we'll see. I'm curious also at how much space it'll have behind it. Wiring wise, you know, I'm definitely not a wiring wizard, but you know, my expert wiring job I did for here, I will probably follow this path on down, around underneath here, up here, and wire it into the battery. Being as it has on and off switches on it that I just showed you, it makes it easy to you know, have that not be a drain on your battery. And as I put more stuff on if I need, I have already been speccing out a yellow top that will fit in there to alleviate any and all current and or future battery issues. All right, let's do it. All right, here, look at it again real quick. If you're like me and was thinking, which way should I install this? Well, he makes that easy for you. See that slope? And if you know your cage up here, it kind of angles in from the back to the front. So that kind of tells you how you need to position this guy in your side-by-side. One thing I am noticing that I would have had done different if I would have known is, I was showing you before, this power, the power wire is right down there, comes from here, it goes that way. Well, the way that it would mount puts that going to the opposite side of the battery. So in this case, I'm gonna have to see, I may have to extend something. It's riveted in, it's not terrible. If you look down here, you see those 2 rivets? That is how that guy is in there, so it's not terrible to get it off. I just hate to do anything to this bad boy because it looks so dang good, you know. But whatever, I could put it up here, attach it myself, no biggie. But if you go to order one and you have a KRX, might be something to think about, because our cage, I don't know if you can see it on a camera at all, but measurement wise, from here to there is greater than from here to there. So you taper it coming toward the front. Yeah, all right, let's keep going. This is a fairly heavy thing. And look here, this is a good example. It shows, you know, the coloring is pretty dang close. It's not perfect. The camera makes it look more off than it does, and you know, looking at it in person. But the coloring is pretty damn close, and it could just be that the plastics are scuffed up and older. So older than this guy. Anyway, for me, it's completely fine. I'm totally happy with the coloring. All right, guys, you know my videos I always give too much information. These little bolts on these mounts here are 11 millimeter. Come off fairly easy. You know, there's your little setup on with these. Not the easiest one-man job to do because it's just the length, you know, holding that bad boy up. I don't have that problem most of the time, but in this case, but what I did also see, speaking of length, the cable that he provides long enough to route this thing wherever the hell you think you might ever want to route it. So I'm not going to undo any rivets and do that. I'm just going to plug into it and then route it back up this way. I got a few ideas on the inside here, routing it right along there and using a zip tie right through here. So a couple of those there. That'll be more than enough to hold that down, but I'm gonna do that now, so I'm not trying to fight it when it's up there. Let me get that done real quick. So if you have the factory or any other roof on here, to put these guys on, it's a little bit kind of a pain because you don't you don't have room right here. So easy, just unlatch it or undo whatever your roof is. For me, just an easy little unlatch, push it up, and you have plenty of room to shove your mounts in there. All right, well, just in case this helps anybody, this is how I am doing this one person. Not the easiest thing in the world, but I got this one over here in, working on getting other one in wherever finger goes, this one in, and then we'll lift that up to do the other side. Still may not be a one-man job, but I am trying to make it one. The angle that I had that going from there down into the seat, once I put it on, would not lift over this or that. Didn't plan that very well. Again, definitely not a one-man job. If you have two people, this probably would have been done way long ago, but I'm not. So I did the next best thing, grabbed a gas can, stuck in here. Fortunately, this one was empty. Sitting with my other ones over there with a rat snake under it. Yep, so didn't get that on film, but I did scream like a girl when I lit that up and saw that snake and did a little dance because I'm wearing my flip-flop things, and so didn't immediately know it was a non-death snake. So that was fun. Anyway, back to this. So using this, put that up there, and then I'll go to the other side, and it actually should be easier to lift that guy up to put over there. So let's get this done. All right, so that side I have up there, and remember, do this all loosely. So once you get it on here, you can kind of set it where you want it and then attach it. So now I'm going to attempt this side. Gas can still in here. Gonna attempt this side and finish it. All right, guys, new update. Won't go where I had thought it would go, in between here and there. I measured it and it looked like it would be tight, but would fit, but just won't with this roof. You know, whatever roof you have, it may be different, but with this roof, I can't get it there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this to here to where that can come on, but unfortunately, to do that, I'm gonna have to take this off, which was a freaking nightmare, to get this attached so that I can then put that on. Maybe it won't be as difficult now. Yeah, that's how it always works, right? All right, let's get that done. All right, I have it up here. It's not wired in yet. It's up here. It took me probably about 1,000 times longer than it should take anyone that is the least bit knowledgeable on how to do anything to do this kind of stuff. But I did. I was hard-headed and made it a one-man job, and it should have been a two-man job. But it's up. It's in here. I don't really want to show y'all what it looks like up under here because, you know, it's tight, but you might can see that screws at an angle. That bolt, I mean, this one's not. Mainly because this is the only one that went in correct. I went to screw it in and it just went right in. Now it didn't, this mount wasn't quite the size for this bar, so I had to just put some other rubber up in there to cinch that down. But the others, that was the last one I did, by the way. All the others did okay, and I was like, huh, why is this one being different? So I went back and looked at all the others, and if you look up underneath here, the other side of this whatever kind of strap mount that might be, as I was tightening it, I didn't realize I was quite as buff as I am, but tighten until it got tight. It was great. I look up in here, it had turned, and when you have yours, you know what I'm talking about, but this goes back and it cinches and the bolt goes through, or my fingernails would be right there. But this side here twisted kind of twisted, unintentionally tightened this to where, I mean, it's on there really good now. If I ever remove it, I will just get different mounts for it and not use these. Just didn't work, I guess, for what I was doing. I'm sure it's something I messed up, not something, you know, with manufacturer at all. 99.100% of the time, it's usually something I screw up, not something they do. So anyway, this is in. Now let me move this out the way down here. One thing I did see, and I was like, uh-oh, this is gonna suck. When I have the seats, I can lean it forward, but I did, and I was like, oh crap, it's hitting the fan, oh, world's gonna end, it's terrible, terrible. Well, this seat, you just grab it, pull it, and actually now I have a nice place to have that hold while I get all my activities back here. If you look over here, it's not touching anything, so I'm not hitting those switches or whatnot. So actually I'm really pleased with this, because normally I use a bungee strap that's right there to hold that. So this actually works out a little bit better. And I'm going to be installing, something else here in the next week. You'll see that. That'll be a different video, but I have a rugged radio that I'm installing right here, and this will end up helping that. But anyway, back to this. Works fine. So you need to close it. Just grab this. Bam. It's closed. Easy. So unintended win there. All right. So got my cord. Let me go. They include about a bajillion zip ties. Nothing wrong with that. Always can use more zip ties. Let me zip tie it down to where I'm going to put it to the battery. And then they also included heat shrink. They included everything you need to do this right. I mean, it's a really, really top-notch kit. If I haven't said that 100 times already. So let me get that done. All right, so wiring followed here, followed there. See, that's example of, let's see, finger, here you are. See all that? See that nice rust right there? That's, thank you, Louisiana. Farther, follow down the power line all the way down to here to battery. I'm gonna wire to battery. Now in the kit they include some heat shrink, some wire ends, and some attachment ends, and use your heat gun. They also include one of these things, and just wire it in line and you're good to go. So I am going to do that, and I'll show you the end product. All right, so that's done. It's not too terrible. Like I said, everything comes in the kit for it. The end, the heat shrink, everything you need, the connector, larger heat shrink, fuse, block or box and fuse, and then other connector for the power side. So goes on there. Looks dirtier than it. No, it probably is that dirty, huh? Also certain it is, but it's dirt cleaner than it was. Anyway, so I'm gonna put that on there. you know, remember, just be, you don't use power tools on this stuff, on these. Just back that off, put the new one on. Be careful while you're doing it. It's a battery, it does have current, it could zap you. You don't want that, so watch what you're doing. I'll be back. All right, guys, just show y'all. It's done. He's on. Positive's on. Kind of a pain to get this kind of over, but you know, I wanted it, so I fought that a little bit. Real quick, in case I haven't said it before, this guy that's on here, this is so you can put a charger. If you have one of the little battery trickle charger maintainers, you can put this directly to the battery and then just plug it in like this. And when you're not using it, cap it. But it's just easy to maintain when you get to the house. You know, you have your maintainer, your battery maintainer, you plug them in, and you're good to go. Really extends the life of the battery, and doing it like this, just super easy. Just something I do, something may help you guys. Let's button up all this loose ends. I'll wrap this up, and then let's sit there and crank it on and feel that fan. Guys, trying to get a good view. It's like right up to it, huh? But we're sitting in here. Let's got some switches on. Probably should have done that before I closed everything up, huh? I am super confident. That switch does, we'll come back to him. This switch makes the little lights come on. Again, I opted for just white because I'm going to use this just as a dome light. Then you got this switch back here. It's the back ones. I guess I could have gone green or something weird back there, but I got all kind of the lights everywhere, so that's really good for when I'm digging stuff out of the storage bags behind the seats in the evening. That'll be really good, so I'm okay with leaving it like it is. Now these two switches, cut him, and that's the fan, so we're going to cut him on. He is turning, that's good. Adjust, you can just, that's halfway. I mean, it's super quiet compared to the side by side. I mean, if you have a KRX, you really can't complain about noise, but you're definitely not gonna hear that over KRX. So yeah, really liking that. Sweet. All right, so he's off. So we'll crank the guy above me on. The seat that matters the most. Oh, I guess we should turn the, that's the lights. That's him. We'll turn him off. All right. All right, so we're sitting in a position I was riding, and that is super nice. I don't know if you see my beard moving. That's pushing some heat. Oh yeah, that is going to be great. If you ever even considered getting one of these and worry about spending the money, look, you spend all the damn money on the KRX, spend a little extra on yourself, and get one of these damn fans. This is great. Great. It's halfway. Not I'll ever run it halfway. It's going to be full blast all the damn time. Maximum comfort. Alright, so he's off. So toward the inside for both of these is off. So that's good to know. I'll forget that in 30 minutes, but at least right now I know it. Alright, let's get out and look at it. I'll get back a little further. Using a new phone, so a little different. But the spacing between the speaker, zero issue or concern. Plenty of room. You can even see the little lights that got on there when it's playing its little music and crap. So so that's fine. And even have room for what I'm gonna mount right here later this week. So y'all see that. That's gonna be pretty neat too. So I am thoroughly pleased with it. Again, the only it wasn't even an issue. The only things that I addressed was the plug for the power being over there. I wanted it over here, closer to power that I could run to the battery. And then second, dealing with the clamps, doing the install by myself. I think that was the main issue. But I mean, it is up here. It's not going. And I think I have enough head distance between my head and this thing to where, you know, I'll be all right. Have the Kawasaki, whatever, the Click 6, so hopefully that'll keep me safe, keep me from bashing my brains against the fan. Other than that, guys, that's it. I'm trying to think if there was anything I left out. The kit, like I said, top notch. Everything you needed was in the kit. Look at that light string that fell back there. Damn it. Another thing on the list. So if you have any questions, let me know. I highly recommend going to their Facebook page, getting put on the list. Don't expect you're going to get it next day. It's going to take a while. He has a lot of other folks that have also are interested, and he's working on theirs. But highly worth it. Go get you one. Spoil yourself. Like, subscribe, all that crap. Thanks, people.